Hello everyone, it's me Emzy, and in this amazing MP4 file, which I'm going to be uploading to YouTube later, we are going to be doing a Q&A. Now these questions were sent in on my Discord server, which you can join in the description, and we have quite a bit to go through, so let's start. First question is from Emzy Q A. When did you start learning music? I began learning music the beginning of last year, so January 1st, because that's when I got my first computer. But I've been involved in music for years now. I believe I started learning guitar when I was 6. So yeah. Maxi N asks, how did the idea of McFunkin start? So basically, there was a guy called Sonic the Dark BF, and I found him funny. I was gonna make a mod about him. It was the first thing I ever made that was FNF related, apart from the lyric videos. It was really cool. But then, we kind of fell out, so I rebranded it to McFunkin, and that's how we got here. This next question is from Riega. Do you testy? No, but I cool. And this was just how to make musics. I've been meaning to do a music tutorial for a very, very, very long time now. And I always put it off just because it sounds like it's going to be way more effort than it's worth. But in short, just start with chords, make bass, then do everything else. Look at tutorials on YouTube on how to build basic chords, because I can't explain that in the short time frame that I have here, and waste 2 years of your life, and then you'll be like me. Chumi asks, what's your favorite food? Now, I would say something like pizza or chocolate, but I don't want to be too basic, so let's say salmon. Salmon's pretty good. Okuki says edging. I believe that's a wonderful question, but I don't know. I'm not bothered to go too deep into that right now. I think Joe says, what's the most favorite thing you've ever made? Now, in terms of things I've made in general, probably the pizza I had earlier, even though I didn't even make it, I just stuck it in the oven. It was just really good. But in terms of music, probably either Takeaway or Final Format or Grief, because those are my best songs. I don't know what else to say. Dalton asks, how long does it take for you to make a song by average? Now, for simpler songs, probably like 2 hours. But if we're talking something really big, like Grief or Takeaway, we're looking upwards of 18 to 30. So yeah, pretty long time for the big songs. That just means they're extra good, and I put in lots of effort into them. Iku asks, what do you plan on doing in the future? In the future, I want to keep doing my music, keep doing my stuff. There will eventually be a day where I leave FNF as a whole, which will be a bit sad, but I'm sure it's very, very far in the future. I'm nowhere near done. I think one of my main aspirations is to work for, one of the big video game companies and make music for them, but if that's too big a dream, I think working on all these indie projects is fun enough. And I'm just getting better by the day, so it's always a good chance I'll get that. Retro Funky asks, you are gay ? No, but it's Bradley from Witch's Heart. Okay. Token asks, why aren't you answering questions? Well, my question for you is, why aren't you answering questions right now? That's right, because you're irrelevant, and I am relevant. I'm just better than you. Okay. I don't know what to call you, but your name is Spoontoon, so I'll call you Spoontoon. And you have more than one questions. So what are your plans on life itself, stuff you wish to know, gardening? If there's things I've been wanting to learn, definitely art. Art is something I really need to learn. It's the only main skill that I would need, that I don't exactly have, because I can kind of code, I can definitely music. It's just I can't draw to save my life. So, and the second question is, what do you do for a living? Well, I'm still at school. After that, I'm probably just gonna get some other job, or keep doing my music, and then the music will take over. That's how I'm hoping things will go. Is that how it will actually go? Probably not, because life likes to screw you up. But we'll see. and asked me the tutorial when. I already answered that. I've been meaning to do it for a very long time, I just never got around to it. How do you come up with song ideas? Really, I just mess around. Sometimes I go into random chord progression generator, just click a bunch. And I don't know, I just kind of think about, like, say a character, what that character would listen to, and then make the song based on them. Same goes to, like, areas. Not, of course, an area can't listen to a song, but you know what I mean. Like, if it's a cloudy place, you want a nice serene song, you know? Shmover asks, is the Vault ARG finished? The Vault ARG is not finished, as only the first 2 episodes, and we intend there to be 6. But I don't really know what to do right now with it. And it's been a very long time since the first 3 episodes, so I don't know. I have the whole storyline done, and I know how it's gonna end, but it's not finished yet. Favorite meme/image is gotta be the guy saying, hell, oh my god, no way, yeah. I just find it really funny, and in the McFunkin OST it's sampled so many times, I think you'll know how much I like it. What kind of things do you like to do, says Sean. Sean? Sorry, I don't know if I mispronounced that. I think I've already kind of answered that. My music, my, making stuff for people, making this Q&A right now. It's all pretty fun. So I guess that's what I like to do. And I have a guitar in real life that I like to play. I don't actually play it that much. I feel like I haven't played it in months and months now, which is, I feel a bit guilty for since it's sitting right there. But yeah. And now Pandora, the person who gave me all my brain rot, says, worst brain rot you've ever had. I think maybe one, if we're not basing off like popularity and how that affects it, because I think Helen Charlotte is just very cool and it has lots of nice characters that I can think about all the time. But if we're being completely unbiased, actually no, it probably is biased, this because it's recency bias. I was gonna say Madoka Magica, but that is recency bias. I don't know. I need some more months to think about that. But as of right now, Hello Charlotte. Let's just say Hello Charlotte. That writer asks, are you single or relationship single? Because I don't think about that kind of stuff anymore, really. I mean, I do, but it's just like, it's not exactly the most important thing in the world to me, you know? Okay. Sheep Sweep asks, will you ever convince somebody to get me out of their basement? I mean, if you were in someone's basement against your will, I would probably call the police, because why are you there? Yeah? BBK asks, what are your what are your future plans or wants for yourself? I think I've also kind of answered that, but like, I hope that like, I'm in a position where I'm just happy and I'm able to survive. And that is all. Not homeless or anything. Now we have a question from Sonic the Dark VF himself. Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? Well, I told you to leave me alone and you didn't listen, so... yeah. Tomy Design Pro asks, do you max design your pros like a Sigma or are you one of those betas? I usually max design my pros. However, I do occasionally engage in beta behavior. Hi, I'm Janschip asks, do you enamel the Garfield in the gay abuse of the V3? Yes, I do, because I made that song. I think it's really cool and you should listen to it. Blazy says, can I ask a question? No, you can't, shut up. Shmofar says, McFunkin 2 tomorrow, this is a question. McFunkin 2, not tomorrow. I have another question from Sonic the Dark VF. Are you going to take Minecraft damage from a cliff? Now by Minecraft damage, I think he's attempting to say fall damage, and therefore he's trying to say that I should jump off a cliff, which is very nice of him, honestly. So my answer is no, I'm not going to, because I value life. Life is a wonderful thing, and even if you don't see it right now, there are some wonderful things to enjoy. It's not all sad. I said wonderful twice in that sentence, and I feel heavily ashamed. I'm sorry. And our final question is once again from Algeria. Emzy favorite Vocaloid song? I genuinely don't remember their name, so I'm gonna have to look it up and put it on the screen right now. But it's that one. It's the one that was referenced in Rearrange, and it's really, really, really cool. And I think it's underrated. I swear it has like over 1 million views, but I think it's very underrated. I like it a lot. And my other 2 favorites, I mean, Abnormality Done and Aishte. that one's also really cool. So those are my top 3. Enjoy that information. And that is all of the questions. So thank you very much for listening to this wonderful Q&A. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, or whatever the people say nowadays. And thank you very much for sticking around all these years, whether you've just found this on your recommended and you're just watching it because you have nothing else to do, or if you've been a diehard Emzy fan for like 2 years, which I don't think there's many of, but there's some of you. So yeah, here's to another, I don't even know how long. So yeah, I don't, you can go now. Bye bye. Adios.